everybody. Welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that like to play video games. I am your host, Nick. I am joined, as always, by my brother, Josh.
Good day to all and all. Good night.
Yes, Mr. Good Luck and Good Night. We're here. We're alive. I'm currently running 101 fever, and I may not remember recording this episode. So if I say anything,
I will make marks because I'm not as sick as you, but at the same time, I'm not 100% either. I've actually been dealing with congestion in my chest for like the past week.
Yeah, I can hear it. I'm gonna have to EQ that out. I'm gonna have to EQ the congestion out. I'm gonna have to hit
I'm
the
sorry about that.
lines.
I mean, literally, I've been chugging water. I mean, I'm literally to the
Same.
point where I feel like you ever see a TMZ, the guy who like does the hosting, he always has that his water bottle and he's got the straw and he's always sipping through it. I feel like that right now.
Well, we got somebody talking to Dave Franco coming out of LAX, and let me tell you, he didn't have Allison Brie on his arm. Whoa!
What do you mean?
You know, having Hollywood Times now, I have started watching TMZ, and it's annoying, but it is kind of entertaining. They do keep it entertaining. I watch it to see. Look, I watch it purely from research because I'm always writing. I'm writing bits. I'm writing jokes, and so I'm always like, well, you put out what you put in. So
Well, whenever you have a free moment, I have another song for you.
another song.
Another song skit. Yes.
Oh no,
Same group called Frictionless Wipe.
Frictionless white. We'll do that one after.
Yeah, no, do that one after because it's
We'll do that
definitely
one
not
after.
appropriate for. Well, it's not that terrible. But
Not
it's not
appropriate for the ears of the YouTube algorithm. Fuck the
you.
YouTube
As a
algorithm.
YouTube might be like, they're talking about wiping assholes.
It just might be a copyright thing where they're like, whoa, you can't use like 30 seconds of this episode. And then it just goes mute. And we're just like, someone listening on the podcast just goes mute for them for 30 seconds. And they think like their phone's no longer hooked up to their car, and then they crash. I don't want to cause that. I don't want to.
Not with first week of school. All the kids who are listening, who are driving.
You know, I did have a thought the other day. Have we had this conversation? Have you ever pondered if someone's died listening to our podcast? Have we had this
Here's the better
conversation?
question. No, we haven't, but that brings me to another train of thought. How many people have jerked it to this podcast?
It's not zero. It's not zero.
It's definitely not zero. Like the car crash. I mean, there's probably maybe not died, but I could see like a car crash. Yeah.
Well, it's very celebratory. Like, oh, you think someone's died listening to? No, I don't mean it from that. Like, oh, we have fans who have died. It's like, no, like the last thing someone heard was me saying like, Josh, pull it together, and then they just swerved into like a pint or a cone.
Either that or they heard us talk real shit to like their most beloved game, childhood game, and they just couldn't handle it anymore. The guy had cut friend of them. They said, fuck it. Rage.
Road rage. They're like, I love Call of Duty. Fuck you. Banged into the guy that he banged into, got out, pulled a shotgun out of his trunk, and just didn't even shoot him with it, just beat him to death with the butt of the shotgun.
And the whole time he's screaming, knife game, knife game.
And then as he's dying, after he says knife game, he's like, damn you, Kaufman brothers.
I'm camping motherfuckers. I'll get you.
Look, Rooftop, look, Modern Warfare, the original, like Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I'm not talking this Modern Warfare 4 bullshit. Getting on the rooftop maps was hilarious.
Oh, it was like the greatest thing ever to find. And the fact that they're like, you know what? We're too lazy to actually do anything about it, so we're going to keep it.
It took forever to get that fixed. I remember hating that map. I was like, oh my God, people are just going to get on the roof. There was one for World at War where people could get under the map and just like kind of just run around and shoot your feet and kill you.
But see, those were the good old days. They're like, hey, we'll let you vote. You want to vote for the map you want? Here, you decide. You get these two options.
You can't vote for the maps anymore?
No, not that I'm aware of, at least.
Democracy dead in Call of Duty?
No, because someone probably complained. They're like, we don't like voting. Just let us play, Daddy. Just let us play.
I don't want to play the game. I don't like voting. It's so annoying. I had to look. I got some strict looks from some old folks when I was voting a few weeks ago on the is it primary? Our state of primary? I don't even know. Voting on some propositions, and went in there with my ID. It was my old address still because I was like, why would I don't want to update this. I moved like I have like 4 more years on this ID. I don't want to change it. I
Did they
still
let you
live
vote?
I still live in the same voting like area. So it's like, yeah, they did. You just have to go over and fill a form out like with like an address
What last
update.
time so before I got mine updated, they wouldn't let me do it. They're like, "Oh, no, you have to have an updated license." I'm like, "Why the fuck does it matter? It's a
They're like
valid license still."
the old man at the table's like, listen here, pussy. You're not gonna go up there and vote for Obama 3 times. Get your ass out of here.
Well, the funny thing
I
is
know you don't live here. Yuppie. Yeah, you yuppie.
the last time it was right before COVID, so, the wickedest fucking form of COVID hit that motherfucker, and I'm like, "You know what? Boomer remover at its
I
finest. Thank you for that."
I had a nice conversation with an older gentleman today in the McDonald's. I went and got breakfast. I was sick, so maybe I might have killed this old man. I'm sorry. I wasn't like I was feeling good enough to go get breakfast. And I'd go to breakfast and I'd go to the library to pick up a DVD. But I went to breakfast. Took a sip of my Dr. Pepper, and they were all out of syrup. So I was like, "Fuck, should I say anything?" It's like, no, I'm gonna go in and get my doc. So when it's out of syrup and you get the carbon and
Mhm.
it's fine, but it's not great.
No, you have to have the syrup in it because otherwise it's trash.
So I'm in there and I'm talking to this old man. We're having a good time and talk. And I was like, he didn't quite understand because he had the same issue. And he's like, I don't know what's going on with that. I was like, well, actually, I used to work at Steak and Shake, and when the box is empty, that means all the syrup is gone, and you gotta get a new box in there, hook it up, and get going. And we had a nice little conversation. And he probably died afterwards. He probably got my fever or whatever, my fever for the flavor. And I get home, I'm eating my breakfast burritos, and I take a sip of the Dr. Pepper, and it's too syrupy.
Ah,
It's
you were the first
it was
one.
the I was the first I was like, because I've gotten to the age where I can taste the prune juice in Dr. Pepper, and
Oh,
it's
poor
not as
soul.
like, the Dr. Pepper has to be a good like, it has like, the carbon has to beat out the prune juice,
Oh,
or
it
it's
has to be
not
a
a good
perfect
cut.
combination. I think it's like 60/40 is like the perfect combination.
Right, and you like, if you are eating something with barbecue on it, that helps a lot because the barbecue kinda
It
covers up
complements it.
it covers up the tartness of the prune juice taste. It's just something I've noticed, like, the older I get, the more pruny tasting, Dr. Pepper is, and should I have been drinking Dr. Pepper at 10 AM? Probably not, but I was watching a movie for my other podcast, so I needed something to munch on. I could feel myself getting sick last night, though. I was at an improv show that started at 9, and when you're starting to get sick and you can just like, you don't feel hot, but you're just sitting there and you're like, I think I'm gonna shit myself and throw up and just fucking I think everything's gonna come out of me at the same time. And I can just feel myself getting hotter. I think I shit like 4 or 5 times at the theater.
Jesus Christ.
In the bathroom, not shit myself. Uh,
No, no, I figured that one. Honestly, if it was part of the skit, that was fucking realistic and people were blown by, like,
they're like, "Oh my
man fucking
god.
committed to the bit.
Oh my god." Well, and I got up there and I thought I did an okay set. Not my best stuff, but look, I was coming down with the fever, and not the fever for the flavor. Sorry, I'm gonna keep saying that until I hear that song later. Oh, hey, 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 ho, ho, ho. But I say all this to say I haven't played a lot of games this week. I've been reading more books than anything. For those who don't know, a book, it's this thing that comes in binding. Amazon's buying them by the truckload and cutting them up and scanning them in and destroying them. Um, what am I reading right now? I'll wait till we get to what we're playing. But today's episode, we're gonna do part 3 of Iron Harvest. So this will be the last base chapter of the game, Saxony, uh, Germany. For those who not in the know of the lingo, but I mean it's the
I
Saxon.
mean, I bet you're wondering, like, what makes them very Germany? Oh, the very first mission, they make it very clear
It's
that it's
very
Germany.
very German. There's invasions. There's gas. It's very German.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get there, but yeah, it's
We'll
like,
get
yeah,
there.
they are Germany, no doubt.
It's a negatively a balls to the wall chapter of the game. But we'll get there when we get there. Let's do some chores up top real quick, and then we'll talk about what we've been playing. We'll do some news. There's some Gamescom stuff that I've only seen some of it, but what I saw I really liked. And then I pulled the meme this week because Josh is on strike.
was only on strike because I was having technical difficulties, and I said, "You know what? It's been a day. I was corporate little slave all day," and I said, "I don't have the time for this."
So I pulled the meme, and it's a very, speaking of corporate slave, it's a very corporate meme. So get ready for that. And then we'll do our third part of the Iron Harvest. Again, this is my flu game. So we'll talk Saxony, and anything that we miss, we'll cover next week when we do. Do we want to? Let's do Rocheviet Revolution because
I
that's
said, "We do Russia because
chronologically
that's yeah."
that's where
And then
it
it's
is in the story,
the
and then it's Usonia,
Americans, which I don't know. Yeah,
Usonia.
it's America.
Over there, over there, over there. Look when that reveal trailer dropped in 2021, it might as well have been the fucking Backstreet Boys for me. I was like, "Oh my god,
Nick's like, they made a comeback.
America." I was the little kid. I was the little Joffrey kid in The Dark Knight Rises. Are they coming back? Are they coming back?
Are you sure you weren't that little kid in the theater?
Which one is that?
Theater that got shot up at the Dark Knight?
Oh, Jesus. No, bad reference, Josh. Bad reference. Bad newspaper on the face. I'm keeping it in so people know how terrible you are.
Oh, it wasn't. I've said far worse personally, but
Terrible.
that's
And
fine.
I've taken it. I will no longer defend you. I'm done defending you. I'm I'm cutting ties.
Now,
C-
hold on. Did a kid actually die, or was it a bunch of
No,
adults?
I think it was a bunch of adults. I remember there was
Okay.
one gentleman who died like basically barricading his girlfriend. Yeah. So no, look, it's a serious, and I'm not scolding you, but every time I'm in a movie theater now, it crosses my mind. I'm like, is this the one?
I won't lie and say, "You know what? I kinda watch all the people who come up the stairs because you never know."
Because I'll be in a so like I was in a full theater for the Odyssey a few weeks ago. And I'm not in a good spot. Like anyone comes in from the back, like I have to turn and like I catch the bullet between the eyes as I turn. So the full theaters make me nervous, but then the empty ones do because maybe someone is laying low trying to escape somebody, and that person like tracks them down with their phone or something, and then they decide to take it out on the whole theater, which is that person and me.
I mean, likelihood of that's very small, and even then, if that's not the case, they're actually just doing it to be like the stereotypical. They did a poor job planning that.
Well, and
Just
then
saying.
maybe it's just an American experience because I've worked at multiple universities, and that's always been a thing for me where it's like, has this school had a shooting? No? Fuck, it might happen while I'm here. Has the school had a shooting? Yes. Okay, we're in the clear. It's fucked. It's fucked.
Statistically, you're not wrong.
It's fucked.
Statistically, you're not wrong.
Knowing my luck, I would work at a school that has had a shooting, and there would be a statistic anomaly, and they would have the second shooting.
See, and this is gonna be really fucked up, and you can judge me a little bit, and that's fine. I work at my place of business is
Don't do-
definitely a place of like
don't dox
no,
yourself.
I'm not saying where, but just gonna say like it's definitely a place like honestly, yeah, I could see someone getting very pissed, finding our location and doing their business.
Like a customer or a worker?
Cut well, both, honestly, both.
Someone's going postal.
Right. So it's like, but thankfully, it's like for myself, I'm on a floor where you don't have easy access to. If you somehow do get access to it, there's only one way in, at least as far as where they're going to come in from. And there's three different exits for me to take, and I'm near all like two of the three.
You know how like when you get on the main floor and there's an elevator sign and it'll be
Mhm.
like third floor, blah blah's office, this place, this place. You should like etch one in that's like a bulletproof office. So they're like, well, I can't go to that one. They'll
I
be
mean,
ready for that one.
I could probably convince the office because right now we own almost every single floor except for the the
Can,
sixth floor.
can we make the fourth floor designated to just everything bulletproof, please? Please?
Actually, I think are the glass that like is kind of like the reception to each floor. I actually think it's like not it's not bulletproof, but it's like plexiglass. Like it's like
It's the
semi
it's
bulletproof.
the COVID stuff.
No, 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 no. No, that shit's paper thin. This is okay. It could probably take like like if small caliber, it's gonna take a handful before you like can get through. A high caliber, it might take one or two. But
My My favorite thing about those plexiglasses on, like, you know, like, the desk as you're coming in is when places have started taking them off, and it's like the desk wood is just, like, the cheap wood that has, like, the layer on top, and
Yes.
it's just completely fucked that up, and they've had to cover it with placemats.
Honestly, they weren't thinking anything through when that shit came around, so
Yeah, man,
fuck,
COVID was
what do you
crazy.
expect?
I've been thinking, you know, playing Iron Harvest has had me thinking about it a lot, but we'll get to that. Let's do our chores now that we've had our little movie
Soapbox.
movie theater school shooting distraction minute. What a distraction.
Wait, we just actually did full circle. We went COVID, school shooting, back to COVID.
Yeah, hey, that's how you do it. Smashing Game Time is wherever you get your podcasts. We are on Apple, we are on Spotify, we are on YouTube Podcast and YouTube proper, where you can see our wonderful faces. That's right, we have faces. Josh, the podcast I'm going on, I think I'm recording tomorrow for Alan Wake because I had to move it for some stuff. I'm gonna be one of the first episodes where he stopped doing video.
He stopped doing
He
video?
stopped doing video, and I'm kind of jealous. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking hot.
I mean, what's stopping us, honestly? We could
I
just keep
mean,
it all
we've been doing
keep
video.
it
We've been
ASMR,
we didn't
baby.
no ASM. We've been doing video since the beginning though. Like
I know we have.
it wasn't like a everyone's doing video. We should do video. It was a no. And you know what's annoying? The video stuff is only for like the people really only do the video stuff so they can turn around and turn it into TikToks. And I don't fuck with that shit. I like people with longer attention spans than a fucking goldfish. Oh, they're talking about Gamescom. What's over there? What's that thing over there? Huh? They're
I'm gonna
talking
watch
about
the
Gamescom.
I'm gonna watch a different guy every 5 seconds talk about the same thing over and over again.
There was a there's a good post I saw on Blue Sky of all places making fun of TikTok. And it was this woman like making fun of like TikTok, like when something goes viral and it becomes like the news cycle for TikTok. And the initial video is her accidentally putting a pan upside down. And she's like, "Oh my god, I was so tired. I didn't even realize it was upside down, so I flipped it." And then the next video is a stitch of someone going like, "Oh, look, I paused the video and she's looking right at it. She knew. She knew." And then it's just like everyone like digging into this video, and then
Jesus
eventually
Christ.
it becomes like this message about like sexism in 2026. It's just like, yeah, man. And it eventually gets to her apology video, and then people are dissecting her apology video because they're like, well, in her apology video, she didn't call it a pot. She called it a pan. So I think she was being tongue in cheek, and she didn't actually mean her apology. I think she was apologizing in jest.
That is sad, but at the
And
same time, honestly hitting every fucking nail
And then
on the head.
it ends with her becoming a milkshake duck, and she's just like, "Well, I'm gonna start saying slurs now."
Jesus Christ.
Is Hakutua a milk is she slurring it? I know she did the crypto grift.
I think she's lost all relevancy
I was thinking
completely.
like, does she still do podcast? I don't even know anymore.
I know. I think after the whole grifting with the cryptocurrency, I think the backlash was so big, she basically got blacklisted everywhere.
Yeah, dog. I mean, when you become famous for nothing, like, I don't know, like,
She
don't fuck
literally
around.
got famous for saying, "I'm gonna spit on that dick." That
What an
literally, like,
what an episode. I'm job hunting
I
right
mean,
now, and this is gonna be the first thing that pops up. People are gonna be like, "Oh, this resume, like he sounds like a nice gentleman. Let's listen to this podcast." A hawk to on that thing. Oh
you're
my god.
hired.
Oh my god. Let me remind everybody, I have a fever of 103 right now, just in case
He's
you're
on the I
wondering.
don't give a fuck. He's like, let's just. I even give him the out. It's like, dude, you want to take the day? No, no, no. We're gonna
We're
ride this thing. We're riding it.
at Smashing Game Time. We're getting back to consistency. And by that I mean I'm consistently not going to turn in my goatee so list, my personal goatee so list.
You're still Nick. You're getting to the point where you
I've
not
been
only have to do your goatee, so you have to do your goatee.
I've been sick. I've been sick. I'm sorry. But no, I look. It's the beginning of the school year. This happens every year. I get a little bit of sick, but then I fucking bounce back with a vengeance.
I said, I'm between Andy starting this week and the baby going back to daycare. I'm like, it's only a matter of time. They're gonna bring something home, and I'm gonna be eating lasagna one night and go, "Oh, I don't feel so good," and I'm gonna be projectile vomiting and acid shitting out of my butthole.
I mean, I think we're at the point where if one of us gets sick, I think we could do a solo pod.
Do you really trust me with a solo pod?
Yeah, just, I don't know, don't reference a shooting from 14 years ago.
Hey, there's enough time that went by.
I'm listening to it and I'm like, "Oh god, I have to edit like 30 minutes of this. Oh dear
Yeah,
god."
we can't even use like the wait, after honestly until Josh and Nick got to the games, he couldn't use any of it.
You talk so much shit, but you'll do a solo episode and you'll be like, "Hey, everybody," you'll trip over the intro. Do it right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Smash Game Times. I'm your host, Josh. Nick isn't here today. He fucking got sick and I don't know what's going on with him. Honestly, we're doing wellness check.
Okay, alright. We're
Yeah,
doing a
I told you.
wellness check.
I see. I'm on my A game when it comes to our opening.
Okay, alright. I'm
That was
I'm
our
talking
intro.
talking mad shit, but you got me. You got me in a corner. What else? Oh, hey, fuck the algorithm, tell a friend. We don't fuck with the machines. I don't give a shit what Google SEO or whatever anybody says.
You know
You're in
what?
charge.
You
You're in
you
charge.
try to bring your flock cameras, your AIs into it. We're gonna cut them down. We're
Oh
gonna
boy.
sell the copper, and honestly, we're gonna burn down your servers.
Maybe a little advice about the flock cameras. Maybe don't tell people you're cutting down flock cameras. Maybe just do it in secrecy and leave
Whoa,
your
whoa,
phone at
whoa,
home.
whoa! I never said I was doing it.
No,
I
no,
said
no.
if
I'm
you bring them here
I'm
to this
saying in general.
podcast.
Saying in general to the listeners. I'm giving them
I mean,
that advice.
I'm not the guy who is going out saying, "Hey, here's all the pieces to flock cameras, and here's what you can scrap."
You got to keep
People
Josh.
are
I'm
doing
just
that, and it's
uh,
like, honestly,
Josh. I'm just trying to keep us out of the back of unmarked vans. We can't make it. We can't make a difference if we're disappeared.
if we disappear, my friend. So is the way
Disappearing.
of life.
Disappearing kind of sounds nice.
Honestly, as long as I'm not getting like tortured.
But, yeah, come on, there'll be torture. All right, let's get to the episode. We've gone on so many tangents. We've gone on so we said this is going to be a short one, but we've gone on so many tangents. We've hit so many marks. Josh, what have you been playing?
I'll make mine really quick because we're going to talk about Iron Harvest, obviously.
Mhm.
I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14 last week before Sunday. I have not touched it and won't touch it until this Sunday, mainly because I'm part of the Sony blackout.
Oh, you
Not
haven't.
signing in. I'm not. Yeah, I haven't signed
Good for
in, but
you.
I'm not signing in until the week's over. And the people who are like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" It doesn't matter. It's not hurting them. It's like, yeah, it's not, but it's sending a message. If they're not willing to roll back, the decisions they've been making, especially with that email they sent out to everybody saying, like, basically doubling down on the, hey, just because you buy a game does not mean you own it. You get a license to play it, not to own it. I say to Sony, fuck you.
What's the saying? If purchasing is not ownership, then piracy is not theft.
Stealing. Yeah,
Yeah, something
yeah.
like that.
Honestly, yeah, 100% agree.
Uh,
And then obviously to fill up my time because that's pretty much all I've been able to play between that and Iron Harvest is old school RuneScape. I'm playing on my phone
okay. I didn't. I guess
or my
yeah. That
Steam Deck.
I guess it would run really good on phones now because yeah, man, phones are at that point.
It's pretty good. Obviously not the best, but for when I'm just grinding out my levels, yeah, all I have to do is touch a button or not even a button, touch the screen,
It's like a runner. It's almost like it's like playing Loop Hero.
and then your boy got more games.
Whoa, Josh, these are PlayStation games though. What are you doing?
There is. Don't judge me. I don't care. I didn't say I was going to stop
Are
collecting.
you buying them secondhand?
Oh yeah, I got them on GameStop. It was part of their buy two get one free deal.
Okay. I mean,
And I've got
you
more
could
coming.
argue
This is just
you
what I got.
could argue GameStop's just as bad, but we'll let you we'll let you
Well,
skirt by on this.
we'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. But hey, I did start buying Xbox games.
What is this? I can't.
So I got
Bulletstorm?
Bulletstorm full clip.
Oh, it's hard to find when they don't have the box.
Yeah. Uh, Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet,
Never heard of this one.
Extinction.
Never heard of this one either.
Oh yes, you have. You've heard of Extinction. It failed.
Extinction.
It was supposed to be like the spiritual successor to
Do
Shadow
you
of the
know?
Colossus.
Yeah, never heard of it. I know of like Pray to the Gods, which is like like not a spiritual, like an homage.
Right. Darksiders 3.
Okay, that's the one where you play as War,
Yes.
or was it War or Famine?
Fury.
Fury.
War was 2.
I always get my Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse mixed up.
Final Fantasy 15.
Hey, the boys and their road
The
trips.
boys. This one you can't really see in the case because there's nothing in there. But Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Is that just two with like extras?
It's the preview of the engine that they used for 3.
Mm.
So you play as Aqua, like in between Birth by Sleep and 1.
Man, they're really milking you motherfuckers between games, aren't they?
Yeah, and then to finish off this stack, because the rest haven't been shipped yet, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse.
I just had somebody write a piece about Dragon Ball Z for one of the sites. Dragon Ball's been on the mind. I kind of want to jump back in and watch it.
I've been watching Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Kind of just want to watch full on Z and just fucking. How many episodes is that? Like 900 or something?
Hold on, are you watching the regular or watching Kai?
Regular.
I think it's like 700.
Because
No,
Namek feels like a fucking.
Wait, are
shit
you
ton.
including regular Dragon Ball? Or are you just talking about Z?
Just Z. Though I would like to watch regular Dragon Ball.
You can always ask your homeboy here for his Crunchyroll.
It's on. I think it's on Hulu right now and Disney Plus, which is crazy because you can see Goku's little balls.
Can you really?
Yeah, it's the unedited versions.
Oh yes, it's
just not.
So that means you get to see the scene where he smacks.
It's just not going to be the same without Tom for Toonami like piping in between the commercial breaks, like, "Hey, you're watching Dragon Ball Z, you pervert."
291 episodes for regular Z.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then let's see if that does not look right. Kai only being 64 episodes. I don't know if that's even right.
That sounds close. Because that would mean like what, 15 episodes per major arc.
Yeah, I mean it could be. I've never looked at the episodes and go, huh. I was trying to find Kai
Or
because Kai was
saga or
on here
whatever they're
too.
called.
Because I think Kai takes like half the episodes away from Z.
I don't know. I've kind of been thinking like I want to get into some anime. I might read some manga.
Well, if you ever want to get into stuff, I got Crunchyroll.
I'll hit you up. I don't know. I got to watch out because I got kids that watch cartoons, and some of these animes aren't appropriate for these kids. Some of these animes.
Oh, there's some good out there.
Some of these animes not appropriate for the kids. Anything else on the game side, Josh?
No, but it's been pretty quiet. Oh yeah, 167 episodes in Kai.
How many for Dragon Ball? I'm gonna guess like 90. Because you have the
153 for Dragon Ball.
150. Okay, so the grand tournament, the Red Ribbon Army, maybe another grand tournament, and I forget. I blank towards the end.
So it's the training or beginning. Then there's the Budokai Tenkaichi. Then there's Red Ribbon Army. Then there's the 23rd Budokai. Then it's the Demon Piccolo, and then it's the 24th.
Look, I'm just really excited about watching Red Ribbon Army and then the Cell Saga, just because every few months I'll post or I'll tweet and I'll be like, Cell is just saying slop. He's saying slop. He's just a copy. They put him in the machine and said, make a Saiyan, but also a Piccolo, but also this Vegeta guy too.
We have all this data. We have all this data on Vegeta, even though he was only on the planet for like 30 minutes.
The Red Ribbon Army's using all their flock cameras to trace the Z hero, the Z warriors, and then Frieza and everybody. They've got flock cameras everywhere.
Literally, like, why didn't he just use all these flock cameras to like blackmail the Z fighters?
Like, Goku, you're a bad dad. He's like, I know, I don't care.
What's a dad?
What's a dad? I never had one of those. I had a grandpa.
I had my grandpa.
I've only played Iron Harvest this week. Otherwise, I've been reading a lot. I'm currently reading Susanna Clark's Piranesi, which is, if you know House of Leaves, it's like that, but it's more fantasy, and it is, basically set in a house where, like, all this wilderness stuff is going on in it, so, like, the lower levels have, like, waves of water crashing through, and the house is like a labyrinth, you never know where the water's gonna be. The higher levels of the house have clouds in them, there's animals throughout, and there's 2 people in this house, and you're just reading the journal entries of one of the dudes, and he talks about the statues a lot, and it's really cool. And I think when I finish this, I finally am gonna read House of Leaves 100%. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. The other one I read was Yes and, which is an improv book by Kelly. I'm blanking on his name. Kelly Clark, I think. And that book was bad. Like you usually read the improv books, like you get stories from like the old days, and then you get
Mhm.
like some training stuff. But this one was more of a business book, but it didn't advertise itself as a business book. It was like, well, in improv, you do this, and you can take it and do business stuff over here. And it was like name dropping the things it was doing for corporate businesses.
So basically, it's like,
And
yeah. So if you do this, thing where you need two different people, we call this one. I'm gonna make it shit up. The Willy Whacker. Yeah, you take it over here, and actually, if you take it to Fortune 500 companies, you can actually diverse your 401k into a diluted uh, penny uh, stock, and then you can actually increase your profits by 30%.
all that, actually, that was verbatim in the book. Good job.
Ah, figure much.
Good job. No, it was just it was a reminder of how gross and corporate improv can be. And it feels like it does come from a place of survival because like places like Second City, and I know me saying this as a former Second City student makes me sound like a bitter asshole, and I'm not. I'm not. I really don't care. I took those classes to have fun and meet people, and I did that. And I have skills that I've used to do things like this and other things. But Second City and other theaters to a lesser extent, they're kind of um, SNL uses them as like, oh hey, like we're gonna take you. It's kind of like the minor leagues, and the theaters realize that, and they use that as a sales pitch to get a bunch of students in. And they would milk these students for money. Like these classes, you would have like 6 levels of classes. They would be 300 to $400 per class, and that's every 8 weeks. You're spending that money. And I mean, a lot of these students are like 20 somethings that are hopeful to like make it big and get on SNL. I mean, I remember my first class, someone's in there like, "What if Lauren Michaels walked by?" And I just wanted to stomp their face. And I was like, "Shut the fuck up. You are the mark. You are the mark. They'll gladly take your money all the way to level 6 or whatever level uh, the highest level is in the program for whatever we're doing." And I think to a point like the student money dried up or it just wasn't doing as much as they needed it to be. And, you know, um, and this was going on for a while, but the corporate stuff started paying. So they'd started doing corporate stuff like corporate retreats, writing the programs for corporate retreats, doing the PowerPoint, stuff like that. And it's just like, oh, like there's no money in improv. There's no money in improv. You maybe sell some tickets for like your main stage shows, but mainly all your money's coming from corporate. Yikes.
Damn. Yeah.
It's gross. Have I read anything? I've got a few other books I got to get to. What else I got up here? Uh, I think that's it on the reading side. But yeah, not much time for games this week between all the reading and being sick. Um, and then, having to get through Iron Harvest. Josh, what do you got for us on the news?
Yeah. Let's go down this list.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
Gamescom. Yeah, Gamescom happened. First of all, I pulled this Video Games Chronicle article by Andy Robinson. He was nice enough to list everything that pretty much took place today. Um,
What were you most so we're not gonna touch on everything here. What were the 3 things you're most excited about from this?
so if I had to pick three, I would definitely start with Gears of War E-Day.
Yeah, story trail looked really good.
Yep, looked really good. Tides of Annihilation. The more and more I see of it, the more and more I'm like, yeah, I kind of want this.
Is that the one you know what? It was giving me, like, Heavenly Sword vibes. It's kinda hack and
Yes.
slash. Okay.
Hmm.
Alright.
Mixed with like Souls, Dark Souls or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Bayonetta in there.
Yeah, just a little bit. And then honestly, if I'm gonna pick the last thing, I was freaking out for Metro 2039.
So that's not newly announced. That's you were aware of it, but this is like
Yeah,
like the most out there look
like
we've
this
gotten,
is
right?
like the most like we haven't gotten anything on it other than release date or you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Plus, it's Metro, and you know me, I've been a sucker for Metro since it was on the 360 before people even knew what it was.
Um,
I pre-ordered Last Light.
you did, didn't I forgot you did that.
Yeah, the reason I did is because they gave you Ranger mode on it, which for those unaware, that was the more realistic where it doesn't give you your HUD or your ammo count, and ammo is more scarce, and the enemies are more difficult. It was so good.
Okay, so my 3, you did 3, right?
Yep.
All right, so my 3, I was really into that Loft Song, that indie game, kind of looked like claymation with the little eyeball looking guy. Reminded me
Hmm.
of Cocoon from a few years back. So that looked really cool. I mean, I'm ready for Silent Hill Townfall. I'm not gonna waste one of mine on it because it's just right around the corner. I mean, we're literally a month away, but
Hmm.
excited for that. And then second one was probably Game of Thrones War of Westeros. So that game was recently delayed into 2027, but we saw a gameplay trailer here. Looks like there's gonna be 4 factions. So it's the Starks, it's the Lannisters. It is oh, what's the dragon girl's name? Khaleesi's like army, and then it's the White Walkers. So hopefully they add more, but 4 feels like a good base to build off of. There's some horse combat, some dragon burning some buildings. Be interested to see if there's going to be any building and how resource management is going to work with that. Because I wonder if you can like if there's a scenario where you're holding King's Landing, I wonder if they can just siege you and just like wait you out while your food dwindles or like how that's going to work. So I'm excited. It looks good. It looks fun. Looks like that old Lord of the Rings RTS from back in the day.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, make it happen. And then my last one, oof, not Hitman Snoop Dogg. Uh,
Yeah, that was like oh god, why?
you know, I didn't hate Grav Hounds. Now, if there's some AI bullshit with it, because when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know about this. But it also looks a lot of these games as I'm watching looked like Helldivers. And I was like,
Hmm.
we don't need 20 Helldivers, guys. We don't need this. Like, cool it on the Helldivers. But I did like the look of these dogs. They looked really pretty.
And I think my only one that I was like wasn't mad or disappointed in, but also I wasn't like, oh,
Ooh.
The Witcher 3's remaster.
It's fine. It's just to get people ready for 4, suck some money out of you.
I do I do like the fact that apparently as long as you had a copy, you get the upgrade for free.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I've got a copy. Actually, I've got 3 copies.
And that new DLC comes out in a little while
Hmm.
to get you ready for 4. I mean, I might go back. Might go back and hit up some Witcher. I've been in a fantasy mood lately. Anything else on Gamescom?
Now we can go down the list here. Let's go further. Uh, Creative artist agency spins up indie funding venture Frame One Games. This is a game developer article by Brian Francis. Yeah, so this is actually really cool. The Hollywood talent firm Creative Artist Agency.
Yep, CAA. Yep.
Yep, CAA. Basically, they're there to basically help these indie groups that like yes, you've got sites that will help you raise money for your projects, but sometimes that isn't enough, or sometimes you want to get a little bit more. Like, yeah, that might help you be good stepping stones, but you need financial advice and funding for like bigger
So let
things.
me read this because I'm a little. Anytime I see CAA involved in something, I'm a little skeptical. It's the asshole in me. The goal of
Yeah.
the initiative, per an announcement from CAA's LinkedIn page. Oh yeah, their LinkedIn page. It's a good source, CAA. Straight from the mouth, to help independent game developers turn great ideas into lasting businesses by providing selected developers with multi-million-dollar capital investment, hands-on mentorship from industry leaders, and direct access to strategic partners across games and entertainment. Frame One Games plans, as shared with Variety, also include an unusual pitch for developers concerned about releasing games into highly competitive platforms like Steam, a promise of being showcased in a curated marketplace, a feature not usually seen in those sorts of funding announcements. Frame One Games will be led by indie game funding veteran Jared Yeager, a longtime investment partner with Indie Fund and a long track record of advocating for indie game development at Fox, IndieCade, and other ventures. The initiative was spearheaded by CAA head of games Derek Douglas and Counts developer Zalavir Nelson Jr. among its ranks of developer mentors. In an interview with Variety, Yeager said that Frame One Games hopes to terrible fucking name.
I
Hopes to,
agree.
because every time I see the one, I think it's a bracket. Leverage all the creation and innovative resources of CAA's network to put a spotlight on teams we collaborate with so they connect with players who will truly enjoy the experience they are building. Douglas added that the venture hopes to support emerging, often undersourced teams that don't necessarily have the financing, relationships, or marketing resources that other titles do. The goal isn't just to find the next hit game, it's to give genuinely talented developers the runway and support system to have a real shot rather than leaving their success solely to chance. Let me tell you what's going to happen here. What are the
Oh,
big games right now?
like to come out or currently
Like,
on
what
the
are the big
market?
game? Like, people like the big walk. So that's big with the reviewers. I don't know if that's big with the people, but like, what was the one where you like paint to hide? Is that Chameleon?
Chameleon. Right now, everybody is talking about and playing War Dogs.
War Dog. So let me. So like Chameleon is War Dogs like indie, like very small. Like, oh, who are these
Yes, they.
guys?
This is literally their first game, and they released their beta the same day. Uh, who's doing the Modern Warfare 4? Which one is that? Is that in Infinity Ward?
That might be Infinity Ward.
Either way, they released it on the same day as them, and they have actually like taken like, I mean, a huge like the fact that they're beating it. Like there's not as many people compared to them on
Nice.
their platform.
So seeing CAA be involved with this, and again, I'm gonna sound like a hater. I'm not being a hater. I've done
You're
my
skeptical.
research. I've done my research, and I'm being skeptical. Okay, uh, they see popular games like the Chameleon and War Dogs apparently, and oh, Helldivers is different. Helldivers was under Sony for publishing, but they're seeing those indie devs that are making all that money, and they're licking their chops. They're like,
Mm.
we,
I agree, but at the same time, I also think this might be beneficial in the long run for indie developers.
I mean, man, when is getting money from rich dudes ever been beneficial to anybody? Like in the last like five
I you
years,
know what? I'm trying to be very pessimistic.
optimistic.
You know what? I'm just trying to be supportive of the indie developers. Okay,
I
this is
want
what
them.
it matters. Is as long as they're happy and successful.
I want them to do well as well. I just don't want them being taken advantage by CAA, a company that historically I'm not a fan of.
But hopefully it's good news from here. But like I said, I was trying to be a little optimistic. Anyway, moving down the list,
What's next?
Shell Games reportedly lays off staff. This is a game industry article written by Vicky Blake. Which, first off, I just want to say this: that title
Shell Games reportedly lays off
reportedly.
staff. This has happened not because of anything you did or did not do. Our industry is hemorrhaging.
Yeah, no, it's not so much. Just the Shell Games reportedly lays off staff. You come down here and you find out that it's their first time ever laying off, and they let 14 people go. Which I'm not saying boo hoo. I'm saying like the way she worded that made it seem like they just shut the whole thing down. Like everybody's laid off. We don't have
Well,
the company is going to keep its name, and that's as far as we're going.
okay, I see what you're saying. It's report like the way this is reported. I could see where someone is like, oh wow, they closed Shell Games.
Yeah. So officially, they believe as of right now, based on the post, it's 14 people because Shell's Games never announced it officially. But the company is, according to their LinkedIn profile, it employs currently between 51 to 200 people. So either almost over a third of their company, or not even 15%.
I mean, they're not wrong. They're everyone's hemorrhaging right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And from the looks of it, it looks like for this group particularly, it looks like it's mainly marketing that got hit the hardest. Which, unless you've got something to market, which I think as of right now they don't. The last two games they released was Time to Die, and then they also did the 3D Among Us.
Hmm.
Oh, I Expect You to Die series.
Yeah, so I mean, our heart goes out to those affected. It's just another week in gaming. Hey, if anyone from CAA is listening, I want you to know everything I'm saying right now is satire.
I just realized it. This make a little more sense. Their company is exclusively VR games.
Yeah, not
That
a lot
makes a
of
little
people.
more sense.
Like, I do love that everyone thought like all these. I don't know, man. Tech has just been in a weird place for the last decade. They're like, all right, VR is going to be big. VR was not very big. All right, crypto is going to be big. Crypto was not very big. NFTs, they're going to be big. Not very big.
Well, crypto was big to an extent, but you had to have been there so fucking early in the game.
You had to be there super early, and then it just became a grift playground. And then now they're like, AI, it's going to be big, and it's not really big.
I can't wait till it dies. I'm so tired of AI.
Like, was the last like actual tech thing that the tech industry actually backed was like the smartphones and the tablets? Was that like the actual last one where they were like,
Honestly,
this is the future?
Point, yeah.
And everyone was like, yeah, we see it.
If not that, if you want to go like a little more smaller scale, maybe like wireless earphones, headphones.
Yeah, they tried. The watches were okay. The watches were fine. I'm not big about like wearing stuff on me. I don't want to be tracked.
I mean,
I say that with a phone in my pocket.
I say you say that with a phone in your pocket. I mean, I get it though. Like, I mean, the only nice thing about this watch, other than the fact that it tracks my steps, which every watch does now, is the fact that I get notifications. And even then, I'm like, what's stopping me from picking up my phone and going? Mm-hmm.
Look, I take my phone and I go bomb, 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 bomb. just to make sure just to know I'm not alone.
It's just a gum. He said gun. He said gun.
He said gun. Get him. Get him. Get him. Go, 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 go. And then like 50 unmarked vans pull up and they like tear me into pieces, and like different pieces of me are in the 50 unmarked vans.
And then that's when they pack the gun that they had on them, just in case you didn't have one.
Just in case. All right, put out the false gun.
Hey, he pulled it on us. See, there's the gun. It's got his fingerprints and everything.
Authorities shot down Nick Kaufman today after he reportedly had a gun. The body's been taken in custody in 50 different vans.
Just so they can't revive him.
Just so they couldn't revive him. No, it's fascinating that tech is just so fucking wrong about everything right now.
I think VR could have been the next thing, but I think because people were pushing it so hard, like look at like Half-Life Alyx. Yes, it was Valve who made it, but like at the same time, for what it was really, really like well done.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get other games, like you look at all the other like really. I remember beta testing this monkey game.
Were you just a monkey like swinging around a tree?
You are literally a fucking monkey, and you had to use your arms to move and to jump and to swing.
I really like the one where you just laid on a plank and just stared down.
I think everybody and their grandma liked that one.
I saw that one and I was like, oh, you could like literally set this up to be like, this could be a real rooftop. And it's just me like looking around New York City. Like, wow, it's really beautiful up here. Okay, I guess I'll jump now.
The one trend that really pissed me off, and I'm like, just stop it. Are the developers like, you know what? Let's take our 15-year-old game and let's make it VR accessible. I'm calling you out, Skyrim. I'm calling you out, Fallout. I'm calling you out, Resident Evil.
Didn't Bulletstorm? They did that with Bulletstorm too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. My eyes burn. I cannot look into lenses like that anymore. It was so terrible.
Well, those are games that are like at that point we're like 10 years old, and it's like, no, please stop, no more.
The only one that was worthwhile, in my opinion, was Resident Evil, because one, it wasn't as
well, they had to put work into that one because it was a 20-year-old game.
Right. So it wasn't as involved as far as like with Skyrim. I literally had to do this to get stuff out. I had to do this. I had to do all these different moves on top of the regular shit in the game, which is already too much. Same thing with Fallout.
I think just 2020 and COVID and everything just woke us up to all the bullshit and everybody lying. It's like, well, this AI is going to help cure cancer. It's like, all right, show me, bitch.
The only thing it's curing is the giving the rich more money and killing the poor.
Why do you think why do you think I drink all this water? So they can't get it. It's in my body now. It'll be stuck in. I'm not peeing. I haven't peed in like 3 years.
until they go to your house and they kidnap you and they suck the water out of you.
I mean, I've seen the data center stories where folks are like, "Yeah, we got data centers in our backyard, and here's what it sounds like."
Yeah, when you can register from over 700, 800 yards away at that decibel, like, Jesus fucking Christ, why aren't you, like, honestly, you learn, reach out to Ukraine, ask them how they make their drones, and just fly your
And
own.
oh Jesus, we're drone pilots now. Uh, no, and I remember watching one where like one of the CEOs was called into town hall and questioned about it. He's like, "Look, we'll buy your property if you're not happy with it at a discount because it is loud. It is very loud. We're not going to give you the full price for your property. It's way too loud."
Please tell me that's when they all took him out back, attached a horse to each limb, and had them all go in separate directions.
They should have. They should have took them and stored them into 50 unmarked vans along with my body. What's this last story we've got here?
Finishing up, we've got Castlevania appears to be getting a reboot. This is an Instant Games article written by Theobot. Sorry, the news this week was shitty, and
It's all
oh,
games. It's all Gamescom.
yeah,
I'm going to argue something. So it says Konami's in the midst of reviving its biggest franchises. Okay,
that was my other.
franchises. Okay, all right,
So yeah, and that was my
Bellbot.
other beef with the titles this week was Castlevania appears to be getting. Why are we only focusing on Castlevania in the title? But then you come down here and it says they're rebooting existing IPs, as in plural.
I mean, look, I'm here for a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. I'm here for 2. I'm here for the rest of the Silent Hills. Any Silent Hill they put out from this point forward, I'll probably buy. Konami, I don't know, man. They're just doing it right. They've got their A teams doing stuff, and then they're outsourcing, and they're like, "Hey, we're not gonna buy you, but you want to make a Metal Gear? You want to make a Silent Hill? Bloober, what are you doing? Oh, Medium didn't do as well as you needed it to. Do you want to make a Silent Hill remake for us?"
I mean, I'm honestly kind of down to see what they do with Castlevania. Not that Castlevania has done terrible as of recently with all of their porting their 2D adventures, and they're going, yeah, we made some money from that. Let's go ahead and make some more 2D. And Belmont's Curse coming out, which honestly, on my pre-order list.
I'm glad they're doing a reboot and not straight up just remaking the first game, because I think, from every other game right now is a Metroidvania, and I think you have to do something that Metroid's not doing, and you have to change something. You have to bring some kind of innovation, or else it's just gonna be another game where it's like, yeah, that's a Metroidvania, all right, cool.
One thing I'm surprised that they, at least a lot of these games, don't do, especially the Metroidvanias, because that's probably where it's more commonly seen, is randomizers.
Yeah.
Built in. It's like, it's such a, I mean, at least in theory, like look at like Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64. That one actually had a built-in randomizer to it. Did you know that?
I did not. But I also, so here's my thing. What I'm hoping is they don't do what I see other Metroidvania-esque games do and start to do like some Souls-like stuff, because that's the last thing I fucking want. I don't want a 2D Souls-like. I've had enough.
I mean, I think Belmont's Curse would be a good, like, hey, this is kind of what to expect over the next 5-6 years with Castlevania, which so far I've been very impressed by at least what they've shown. So I'm like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll see it, and if it does good, then yeah, I'm down to see what they do with it. I think they can throw a little bit of Dark Souls in there. Or Souls like. That's fine. Just don't be too much like Souls like. Or if you do, make it like its own like separate thing.
Right. Whew.
Nick,
Josh,
you got a meme for the
no,
this?
Josh, thank you for pulling the news, and I'm gonna do this part. Nick, yeah. Do you have a meme for us? I certainly do.
Me time.
That wasn't me making fun of you, I promise. Boop, boop, boop.
I feel like that was.
No. A Lannister always pays his debts. MasterCard. For everyone else, there's MasterCard. Boom.
I guess this was a joke, as in because everybody's gonna pre-order the new.
The Game of Thrones one, and I've always liked the Lannister always pays his debts, which I don't think I remember the Lannisters ever paying their debts by the end of that series.
Fair.
Yeah, I pulled that. Sorry, it's not up to, look. I had a small amount of time Josh, thank you for
He's
the
not as
meme.
good as the OG Meister over here. So
Look,
sorry.
I'm slipping. Look, I talked shit on CAA. Guys, I'm kidding. I love you. I talked shit on MasterCard. Guys, I'm kidding. I love you. Who else have I talked shit on? I
I mean,
gotta
at this point, who
appease.
haven't you talked shit on?
I gotta apologize for everything I've done. What's that Eminem song? Father, please forgive me, for I know not what I do. And he's just,
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that song.
it's a good song.
I'm about to go listen to it after this.
People are always like, Encore's kind of like, Eminem kind of fell off on Encore. And I'm like, no, he's like
Wow.
on drugs on Encore, and he's like
He's hitting hard.
Rain Man's really good. I like Big Weenie. That's the song. That's not me. That's not me
Is
declaring.
that the same one that has not
Toy
Stan?
Toy Soldiers is on
The
there.
Toy Soldiers on there.
One Shot, Two Shots on there.
That's a fucking banger.
The Closer with 50 Cent and Dr. Dre is really good. Hey,
Also a banger.
we came here to put this party up. Now let's dance tonight. If they don't
There's
let us
Puke. I totally
through.
forgot about Puke.
Puke is really good. And you know what? For the longest time as a kid, I had the edited version and didn't realize it. And I just thought, oh, he did a clean album for everybody. And then as an adult, I got it and I was like, oh, this is not a clean album at all.
Just Lose It. Ass Like That.
Just Lose It. Ass Like That's okay. See, the thing I don't like about Ass Like That is he does like a Middle Eastern voice accent. And then that appears a lot on another album that has kind of bounced back in the public eye. I think people like Relapse a lot more than they did when it came out, which I think Deja Vu, Walking, or what was it? Shoes is another one on that album that's really good. You take mine. There's another one. Yeah, Deja Vu's one where he's like passed out and his daughter has to like call the paramedics to come get him. Even the one that was his single for that. When you walk through the it was clear to me. You're the one that they came to see. You're a rock star, baby. Everybody wants you.
Everybody wants you.
And you know what? I don't mean to turn this into the Eminem hour.
Ones Who Made You. That's the name.
We're the ones who made. You know what? That might be we need to go back and make sure that's a timely song, because I think it is. Is the way it talks about celebrity. But I think that's the thing that bugs me about Eminem, is that he's kind of like in that era, because I think what was the one after Relapse? Recovery. Recovery was his more tame, like he stopped going after people. He was talking about his issues, and I really liked that. And then after Relapse, Marshall Mathers 2 is really good. That touches on some older stuff from that first Marshall Mathers LP. And then Kamikaze and everything after, it's just him shitting on the most random people. He did the Marshall Mathers LP too, which people were like, oh my, like seriously, I was at the lake. I was at the creek when that album came out and people were bumping it in the lake or the creek. And I was like,
there's like one or two songs, and even then it was
this album is dog shit. This album is dog shit. It's a dog shit album. But the thing I liked about Eminem during his Relapse and Encore phase is that he was going after industries. He was going after, he's punching up.
Yeah.
And Kamikaze, I guess he bodied Machine Gun Kelly so hard that
motherfucker had it coming though.
He changed genres.
That motherfucker had it coming.
Which. Like I get you have beef with other artists, but like go after the industry, man.
You know why he went after him though, right?
No, I don't. Didn't he say Haley's name? Did he say Haley's name in a song or something?
He literally was like back to back, like I'm gonna fuck your daughter, you're gonna fucking be my dad, like all this shit. And at the first time, Em was like, dude, just chill. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Then he came back with another song and did it again. He's like, all right, well now I have to fucking do something. Shit
like that. I'm like, yeah, go get him. But
yeah,
go at like. Make fun of the industry, man. If he got on and did a song about like all these whack ass country artists right now, everybody would stop doing country. Everyone would stop fucking with it. I guarantee you.
I mean, you said it best. He made Machine Gun Kelly go from rap to, he tried to kind of kick back to go to rock, and rock failed. He's like, oh, I'm going to go to country, I guess.
Literally like Jelly Roll and Post Malone just switched up back to rap. Like if Eminem got on and called all these people lame and not real and called him some other choice words that I'm not going to repeat here. This country music hellscape that we currently find ourselves in would end. I finally listened to that Boston song that's at the top of the charts. I wanted to fucking drive my car into a ditch. It was that
Which
bad.
Boston song?
Oh, what's her name? It's another fucking Nepo baby. It's this country girl that's singing about taking the Stella Lefty. It's awful. It's dog shit.
I'm almost probably gonna regret this, so I'm gonna open up an incognito. So it doesn't fuck my
Dog shit.
algorithm up.
Yeah, don't fuck your algorithm up. Mine's already. Mine's like, we saw you listen to this. You want to listen to some other shit? Like I did this because I was writing a piece about Dolly Parton and how she's not rolling in her grave, but like how like the shape of country is just disgusting. Oh, is it in your headphones? Oh, look at Josh's face. If you're not watching, Josh's face is amazing.
I just went ahead and I got like 15 seconds. And I said, "Yeah, no, this ain't it."
I'm in Boston. I'm right. And did you watch the music video where they're all dancing in a house and she's like sitting?
Literally, I got to the point where she's sitting on the fucking piano, and I'm like, "Yeah, no."
And then Morgan Wallen's throwing fucking chairs off of roofs in fucking Tennessee, or in Nashville, and I'm just like, you fucking suck. Like, what is so fucking country about you? Like everyone in country is so fucking phony, man. Like the accent is nothing like the actual people in the South. There's nothing country about this country music.
No, this is very much pop. Like there's no. Honestly, I think country died with like probably Johnny Cash, and even then, that's very like that's loosely saying he was country. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Like the aughts were crazy just because there was a lot of anti-Muslim, anti-Middle East with 9/11, and I think Toby Keith was probably the most prolific of them all.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I was thinking about him the other day. It's crazy that he died before Willie Nelson. It's crazy.
Honestly, Will is a good man, though.
Look, this country music has been a mess for a while, but it really got messy in the 10s, and it just continued. And now every top charting song is fucking some country ass bullshit. The one country artist I can handle is the guy that wears the mask, Orville Peck. Because I like the fucking pageantry of it. It's a man wearing a mask. So I'm like, oh, this man is not true. Like this man is hiding something. I like that aspect of. I liked Kelsey Musgrave's older stuff. I don't like most of her new stuff, but those first two albums she did, was it Golden Hour and then the one after that, they're okay.
I don't remember her name to save my life. Matt's wife's friend.
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe we shouldn't dox and let people know that we know a country star.
Oh, that's why I'm leaving it like that. I don't want to go any further. Like everybody keeps talking about her, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard any.
To be fair, I've never heard her stuff. I know some artists that she's worked with, who I'm not going to say because I don't want to dox anybody.
No, and that's far as I'm going to take it. As far as I don't know any of her songs. Like I've just up until Matt had said something, I had no idea who this chick was. I've heard a couple people she's worked with, but even then, I'm like, I still don't. I mean, no disrespect. It's just I don't know who you are. Like,
yeah, I haven't heard anything, so I'm not going to speak to her. Maybe she's the great hope.
Maybe the exception.
But
I digress.
I say all that to say, Eminem, dish it out on country music. Let them know you don't fuck with them, and immediately all these fake ass country singers will switch up. Immediately.
You know what, just before your time comes, home dog, just please do us all that favor.
I just want one more good album before you kick it, man. Just one more good album.
Especially now that you're a grandpa, dude. Just one more.
Just one more good. Oh yeah, he is a great. One more good album, man. Just one more. Yeah. Just fucking one more. And you know what?
Wait, are we gonna have to? Is he gonna have to fucking relapse again?
No. He doesn't have to do that. Because I mean, there's something beautiful in like a rapper that was like fucking out of his mind on drugs who like gets clean. And Recovery is like the perfect example of that.
Relapse. Recovery is so fucking like honestly, in my opinion, other than obviously like we grew up with Encore, we grew up with Curtain Call, like those are still fucking good and classics, but Recovery, in my opinion, was by far his best.
I can't believe Recovery is 16 years old. I was constantly Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man,
Cinderella Man,
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man,
And I know some of those
Cinderella
tracks
Man.
haven't aged
God, it was
as
so
amazing,
good.
but it's just it's actually him rapping
It
about like
hits
what
so
he's been
fucking
going
good
through,
though.
the stuff with Proof. The one song I don't like is like White Trash Party, and it's because I've just never liked his like party music.
Yeah, he's not been about party music. I mean, Ass Like That maybe, and even then. Shit,
All
it's
right,
also on Recovery.
we'll get up. I mean, again,
Cold Wind Blows. Fuck yeah.
something just don't change. It's better when they stay the same. I might need to re-listen to this album. It's been a minute. It's really good.
Spacebound.
Spacebound's
Yeah.
really good. That's the one he had the first song with Rihanna. Is that Monster or is that the no? That's
Monster was the first one I thought he had with Rihanna.
no, Monster was the second one. So it's Monster, and then Love the Way You Lie. Love the Way You Lie. There it is.
That's a good one too.
It's just a good album, man. And it's again, I mean, if you listen to like if you listen to anything from his earlier discography, and then do that, you have this transformation. I kind of did something similar with Danny Brown recently, where I listened to what is it, Exhibition Atrocity or Atrocity Exhibition, which is the song where he's like blitzed out, the album where he's blitzed out of his mind, and then he just had Starstruck, which is like I think the first album where he's been sober for a handful of years, and it's just night and day. Like you think like there's always that worry, and I see it on the comedy side too, where people are like, well, if I get sober, if I stop doing the thing, I'm not going to be talented, I'm not going to be funny. And both of the Recovery and Starstruck are like both examples of like, no, you can still do really cool shit. It's going to be different, but it's going to be really cool. And so, oh man, don't even get me started on how bad Revival is. I don't want to talk about that dog shit album. Let's talk about Saxony.
All right. Yes, Saxony, the Germans.
So I've got some stuff from the Iron Harvest folks. I'm going to save it for next week because it looks like a lot of it is Rouge Viet Revolution. Anything from Rouge Viet? Because I know you were getting caught up on that.
I think I agreed with your comment last week about like the Rouge Viets, like the rest of the missions are very like
They feel very samey.
Yeah, like there was nothing special. Even story-wise, like nothing really.
I like Yannick and I like him being undercover, but I just got tired of him being like the central figure in a mission in most missions. I'm like, no, like let me be Zubov, like fighting for Fenris at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you kind of are towards the end, but
still.
Yeah. But then you get into Saxony, who's led by Gunther. I forget Gunther's last name. Somebody will correct me.
Von Duisburg.
Yes. And he is a war vet, and his is told not in chronological order. So again, the game messes with the timeline. You have him just wandering through the forest hunting, and he's like remembering things from the war because he's now like a disbarred war hero. It's to bring it back to The Dark Knight Rises, full circle. How ironic you brought that movie up. I was already going to. He's a war hero in peacetime, so they had to get rid of him.
Not only that, the fact that he's day drinking, he's also hunting with a fucking grenade launcher.
He's got his two wolves, which I think are their German names are Night and Day. It's a white wolf and a black wolf. Great. It's Nacht, and I forget what day German is. It Sol? Nacht and Sol?
I think Sol's it. Yeah.
Sorry, my Deutsch is a little off. So yeah, he's reflecting on the war, and immediately, the last two, the missions are kind of tutorial-esque. Like Rouge Viet gets away from it a little bit, but it still has like these elements. It's still very small scale on everything. You immediately get into the war. This first mission's called Into the Mud. I think you're on you're near the Polania border. And
yes.
you're fighting your way into Polania. This is the one mission where you actually fight people from Polania. I think this is the only mission in the game. The only mission in the game where you're fighting Polania. Unless you count,
you're right, actually.
Unless you count the boys with the snowballs, but they were pretending to be Rouge Viet, I think. No, they were pretending to be Polania. They were Polania.
Yeah, I think they were. I don't know. It was no. They were.
They called her.
They were split up
because they called her.
She was the Rouge Viets.
She was the Rouge Viet scum.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's two missions where you fight Polania because you were Rouge Viet. Actually, the first mission in Polania is a secret Rushviet mission. Who knew? Yeah, so yeah, you're fighting off. You've got Brunhilde, which is this big AT-AT looking mech. AT-AT is the right one,
It's
right?
probably the fucking coolest one though.
It's the cool. I mean, okay, this is Germany. It's World War One, so they're the most technical advanced. So their mechs are like really sharp looking. They look really well built. I mean, Brunhilde is probably like this big thing that they had a parade to like bring out, like, hey, look, we built Brunhilde, and like just march through the streets of Germany.
It's literally the Titanic of the
Yeah.
the mechs.
Yeah. So it looks, Brunhilde looks really good. You have Prince Wilhelm with you, who is he's green behind the ears on this mission. He's very new to being out on the field. It's early war, so he's been brought out. Gunther is on Brunhilde in this mission. There's a lot of missions where he's not on Brunhilde. This one, he's in Brunhilde. He's the famous pilot or the mech walker of Brunhilde. So yeah, you fight your way through the lines. This is a very good mission. You have to go capture this train station, and then you find out this big army is coming to attack, and you have to track back to where you were at. Really good, just structure wise, just get you into the mission. You're fighting on 3 lanes in this, so you're kind of like bouncing back between the lanes to make sure no one's being overwhelmed. And then you get to the train station, you hold it for like 10 minutes, and then you got to get the fuck out of there because shit's coming. And then this is where Prince Wilhelm, who is like, kind of a passive guy, he's kind of a bitch. He's kind of a little bitch. This is where he kind of gets his bloodlust.
I mean, literally, it's Christmas Day, and he's like, "Why the fuck are we sitting here drinking with these scoundrels and shit?" He goes, "No, how easy it would be if we just fucking gunned them down right here." And it's like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
all right.
He doesn't want to take prisoners. He's like, no, we should kill the enemy. We should kill them. They are scum. And so that's kind of like Gunther's like, well, that's concerning, but well, let's put a pin in that. We'll come back.
You're my best friend's kid, but it's okay. We'll fix you.
Yeah. So Gunther is really good friends with what's the leader? He's not the Tsar. What is he?
I thought it was the Kaiser.
Yeah, real good friends with the Kaiser. This is the Kaiser's kid. He's like, whatever. Like, war is hell. I know, man. So like, maybe let's get you.
We'll get you through this. It'll be okay. Like, you'll be like your daddy. Don't you worry.
Things will be fine. And then you get to the second mission, which I think is one of the longest missions in the game, called No Man's Land.
It took forever.
No Brunhilde, no Gunther. It's just the prince and a bunch of mechs. This is where you start to get more of the heavier mechs for Saxony. So you've got the spiders, the Votan, which is your mech hunter. You've got the Isegrim, which is like the smaller spider looking thing. Grimbart is the bipedal with the machine gun hand. One of my favorites. My logo when I was the Iron Harvest guy for a little bit was a pink Grimby. I was trying to get them to do a pink skin. It never happened. King Art Games, if you're listening. No, they checked out when I was losing my mind making data center noises. This boy's cooked his brains. But no, so No Man's Land, you're like holding this line, and then eventually you have to break into the enemy part of the map. There's mines throughout that you have to like kind of get out of the way. I do like playing as the prince. I really like his little mech suit.
His mech suit was cool, but that's his only redeeming factor.
Yeah, he is a little slow. He's very slow.
He's slow. He's really a douche. Like, yes, I agree with his extent of like, no, we need, like, why are we sitting here like only taking a little bit? We should be pushing. Like, yeah, there's a point in more. Like, defense only does you so much.
And this is the one where he ends up using gas on Rushviet enemies.
Yes.
Like poison gas. So yeah, man, war atrocities happening. Prince is getting a little more darker. Each meter a mile, you end up playing as Gunther and Brunhilde. And you're so this is like a horseshoe shaped map where you're on one side of the map, you're fighting your way north, and you're trying to get. I love the name of this because literally like every fight you're fighting feels like it's taking forever, and you're just inching slowly, and you basically have to go all the way up, loop back down to save the prince. I remember this being one of the tougher ones before the DLC came out, and so you get to the prince, and you've taken some prisoners of war, and he's like, "Oh hell no, Absolutely
Well,
not.
hold on. You had to save the prince because instead of listening to Gunter and say, "Hey, let's follow these objectives, and then we'll be able to go take that town,"
Yeah.
he's like, "No, while you go do your little thing, your little pussy plan, since I'm this big shot hero who took so much land further than we've taken ever before, I'm gonna go take the town." Gets over like 260 of his units killed, and there's
Because
like it's
yeah,
86 wounded.
because doesn't the mission open up where like it does it does the map like it does for other missions? Where all right, here's the plan,
Mhm.
and then the prince immediately is like, no,
No, because he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go for this town." And Guthrie's like, "As much as I like your enthusiasm, with the fact that you just got promoted, I'm still your senior officer, and you're gonna fucking follow the orders." And Gunter's like, "Yeah, well, why you guys do that shit? We're gonna go do this. I'm gonna take my boys. We'll go this." And he's just like, he cuts the chat off, and Gunter's like, "You little fucking
you
bitch."
little bitch. Oh, I think
And
this
then he
is
ends up fucking getting surrounded, which exactly what Gunter said is, "Hey, don't do that. You're gonna get surrounded
gonna
on
get
three
surrounded.
sides."
Well, and I think a thing we skipped over earlier is that Gunter has taught Wilhelm everything he knows about war. So
Yeah,
literally, this is the student, like this is the student at the point in their path where they're like, I know more than the guy who's teaching me. I'm doing better than him. I'm going
he's
to
literally the teenager to the parent. Like,
yes.
"You're fucking stupid. I know more than you."
He's gotten to the point where he's like, I'm gonna fight my fucking dad. I'm gonna kick
Yeah.
his ass. Looking forward to the day where mine try. Each meter a mile finishes up with him gunning down some Rouge Viet enemies. Gunter fucking domes him with his fucking robot arm.
And hold on, I gotta mention this. The fact that it's been at that point, then it skips like the whole, it's the year, I think it was after it happened.
Mhm.
He still has that fucking shit in his eye.
Yeah, his eyes all fucked up because it's a robot arm. Rightfully so, it would be fucked up. Gunter gets discharged, dishonorably discharged. He becomes disgraced. That's kind of why he's just like farting around. The Kaiser calls him in because he believes there's like a Fenris. That he believes there's like, oh, I think there's some shit going. Like, right? That's why he
Yeah,
calls him in.
he believes what's her name? Olga.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. Olga comes in and is like, hey,
Like
look,
Fenrir's
Fenris.
rear. I've seen it. I've attended one of their
There's
meetings.
Rushviet
Like,
people. I think I saw some Saxony people there. Like, shit's real.
and Gunter's like, "No, you fucking called me a liar. You fucking disgraced me. Like, why the fuck would I help you?" And the Kaiser's like, "Do I have to order?" And he's like, "I'd fucking like to see you try."
He also doesn't like Olga early on, right?
Yeah, like, well, in his defense, though, he's more angry at the Kaiser.
When did okay? I'm a little fuzzy because of the fever, but when does he drop the line? Kicking your ass. Has that happened to you
Uh,
yet?
I don't think it's happened for
Okay,
me.
all right. I know you're not done yet. And then Walker Ace is when you've been disgraced. The Kaiser has been killed. It's revealed that the prince is like in talks with Fenris, so he wasn't like fully on board, but he is now.
Well, that's not alluded yet. In the beginning of the mission, Gunter goes out for a nightly stroll. He sees the Kaiser, and they're like reminiscing, and he's like, "Please help me. I need your help. And you're the only one I believe in." And he goes, "All right, I guess I'll help you." And then boom, Gunter just blows a huge hole in his dad's chest. Or Gunter, uh, Prince William blows a hole into his dad's chest, and is like, Gunter's like, "What have you done?" He goes, "Me?
He's
It's what you've done."
It's one of the most comedic moments. It's like, oh no, but he does.
He's like, "Oh, fuck me."
I do love that. I mean, it's the 1920s, so like, are they really using? Are they really using fingerprints?
No, but it's like,
but it is his gun. It is his
and
famous
he's
gun.
basically convinced everybody, like, hey, he because the whole lie begin with, it was said that Gunter's the one who gunned down all of these Rusviets. So that they've got that going. They're like, oh, Prince William said he killed his dad. He's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He gunned down all these Rusviets. This man's fucking lost his mind.
Yeah.
You
So
see
yeah,
that?
he's got everybody against him. He's getting out of town. This one's kind of tough because you don't have a lot. You have to get Brunhilde. The new pilot. I forget her. Is it Frida? Frida is the pilot.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Frida, who I think is like 5 foot nothing. Uh, I want to talk about Master and Student, but I think we should leave it for next week. I think just because you haven't played it yet, Master and Student might be the best mission. After Welcome to the Mud, actually, Master and Student might be the best one before up at the top and then Welcome to the Mud.
I just know we're so close to at least finishing Was Bruce Get Revolution, was that technically part of DLC, or was that always a part of the story?
That was its own DLC.
Okay, yeah. So we're almost done with the original campaign.
Yeah, so next week we'll do the last 3 Saxony, and then we will do Rouge Revolution. I think we'll get through all of it because Rouge Revolution. Each of those
It's short,
missions,
if I
like
saw right.
40 minutes, I think. If you're fast,
there's
you can
not
get-
many there.
There's not many there. This shirt is falling apart. I look like I'm. I don't know what.
I mean,
look like.
I wasn't paying attention until I saw you play with it, and I was like, that shit's falling apart.
Oh no!
As he rips it off, and it just keeps going.
I just want it off. I just want it off.
For those who are only listening and not watching, he basically, you ever see a mummy when someone's pulling at their string and it just keeps going and unraveling? That's what his shirt looks like right now. He's already down to his chest.
I am unraveling again. Hey, anything that was said tonight was just satire. So let's get out of here. We'll skedaddle out of here before we cause any more trouble. Everyone, you can find me, Nick, on bluesky at nickkaufman.com. It's also my website where you can find my work from Hollywood Times with the money sign at the end and the GG Tribune. Go check that stuff out. Got some exciting video stuff coming out on both of those, so go check them out. And over on Twitch and YouTube at Nick Fat Night. Josh, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, you can find me anywhere and everywhere. I'm Josh Saying, along with our gaming website where I have my Goaty So list. Nick, is yours up there yet?
No, it'll be there soon. It'll be there soon. I started it.
He's got to recover first. He needs to get better because I don't want him to be like, oh, I was in a fever dream and I put on there, make some game up. I don't know. Iron Harvest #1 for the rest of my life for 30 years. For 30 years, Morty.
30 years. Hey, we're an Iron Harvest podcast now forever. Yeah, he said it best. SmashingGameTime.com podcast is also over there. Thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro and outro song. Hunt him down. Go check it out. We got a link to his SoundCloud, like I said. I'm just going to keep saying we have a link to his SoundCloud until Josh stops me. And that's it. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to go edit this and I'm going to go sleep. Everyone,
He's
this
going to take his NyQuil. So,
did you know they have Painquill? They have Painquill now.
Painquill
now.
It causes... Honestly, guys, he's going to make a cold medicine cocktail. He's going to take all of it.
I kind of want to do a sketch where it's like Painquill. For all your pain needs, and a guy takes it and you just start screaming like, oh my God, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Why did I take this? Why?
Take Painquill to forget the pain.
It hurts. Stop it. Make it hurt. Make it not hurt.
Do you remember why you took it? No, it just hurts everywhere.
I was hurting a little bit, but now I'm hurting a lot. There's a lot of pain. I'm gonna have to bring my volume down just a little bit. I've been screaming a lot this episode. I'm sorry, everybody, but we're going to get out of here. This has been Smashing Game Time. I hope you had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.